Hey sim racers, Jake here with Inside Sim Racing. Do you have $500 laying around and have an itch to get into sim racing on a budget? Today, I'll show you how to get the best bang for your buck on a wheel and pedal bundle for under $500. All of these are compatible with the PC. Some the PlayStation, some the Xbox, and some even the Switch, and they're all bundled with pedals. Let's get right to the meat. I'm going to show you bundles from as low as $70 up to a budget of $500. I'm going to start with the vibration only wheels, and all these bundles are under $150. First up is a true pinnacle of sim racing evolution for just under $70.
Super Drive.
The Super Drive SV450 by Subsonic. It's compatible with the PS4, Xbox Series XS, PC, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. No force feedback, but it does have built-in dual vibration motors. How about that amazing intro for a pretty underwhelming package? Will you be contending to be an esports champion with this wheel? Hell no. But is it cheap? And would it be great for the kids and racing on vintage sims? Oh yes. Easy to set up, has great button functionality, paddle shifters, and a 2-pedal set. What more could you ask for in $70? All or most of these have 180 to 270 degrees of rotation, buttons on the wheel, paddle shifters, and good luck with mounting options, as most of these may just be lap wheels. There's plenty of cheap bundles out there for under $200. For those of you that have been around on the channel for a long time, you might remember John Sable's review of the Hori Racing Apex that at the time retailed for $99. Similar price point and similar options. John did a great job describing what these bundles offer in this category. We have a link in the description to the review, and we highly recommend watching if this is where you want to start your sim racing journey. Like the Super Drive and the Hori, the Doyo, PXN, and even the Numbskull, if you're any bit serious about sim racing, you'd be a Numbskull to buy any of these. These wheels do serve a purpose, but have no force feedback, but do offer a little bit of vibration. You'd be better off using an old school Thomas Super Wheel. Bruh. Wheels don't really start getting any meaningful feeling until you get around closer to that $200 threshold. That's where force feedback really starts to come into play. When we wrote the script for this show, the best bang for your buck under $200 is probably the Thrustmaster TMX racing wheel and pedal set coming in at $189.99. This setup came out 9 years ago, and we reviewed it here on the show. Darren did a first look, and John did a complete review. It features a wheel rim, which is 11 inches or 28 centimeters in diameter, up to 900 degrees of wheel rotation, force feedback that's using a belt pulley system, and 12-bit resolution, which equates to about 4,096 values on the steering wheel axis. It also includes 2-pedal set that does the job, but won't offer any type of resistance in the brake. This setup is compatible with the Xbox as well. For more on the setup, we highly recommend Darren and John's videos. We also put links down in the description for you to go take a look. Sticking with the Thrustmaster brand, the Thrustmaster T128 is right at or above that $200 mark and is a closer step to what a good introductory wheel feels like. Thrustmaster doesn't list a torque rating, but it does offer their hybrid drive force feedback that simulates the weight of the vehicle, bumps and impacts, loss of tire grip, and even road surfaces can be felt through this wheel. It has a heads-up LED shift light, magnetic paddle shifters, and a plethora of buttons to use for quick mapping. The wheel is a bit small and comes with a very underwhelming set of linear T2 PM pedals, but this is still a great buy for $200. Comparatively, they also offer the T228, which is a step up from the T128. With a slightly bigger wheel, and now introduces dynamic force feedback, which is said to be much more enhanced compared to the T128 and offer up a bit more power. It also offers a better pedal set in the T3PM pedals that also comes with a clutch compared to only having 2 in the T2M pedal set. One of the big key elements that is not important for everybody in this wheel introduces a dashboard display with over 20 different presets from car position, how many laps, and many more, which is pretty cool to find in a $300 wheel. It even has dedicated toggle buttons for things like brake bias, which is huge when it comes to ease of use. The T128 and 248 respectively don't offer support for other wheels in the Thrustmaster ecosystem, unlike the T300 and the T598 bases, but still serve a great purpose and entry into sim racing. Thrustmaster's next step up to the plate is the T300. This bad boy has been a pinnacle in sim racing for nearly 10 years. It uses a brushless motor outputting 25 watts and uses a dual belt system that provides great feedback and precision for being consistent on track. The wheel that it comes with spans about 11.8 inches and offers a great hand feeling, being one of the bigger wheels on the market. Equipped with magnetic paddles, it does lack in the amount of buttons, but is still enough to get you by. While the T300 only comes with the T3 PA pedals, at $450, this is an amazing deal and has been for a while. You can always upgrade the pedals later if you feel like that's not enough, as Thrustmaster offers the compatible T-LCM pedals as well as the T3 PM set. Not only that, the support and ecosystem that goes along with this wheel is priceless. From shifters to handbrakes, Thrustmaster offers compatible add-ons like the TH8A and the TH8S shifter as well as the TSS handbrake mod. It even supports their steering wheel lineup ranging from closed round wheels to formula style. They offer things like the Ferrari 250 GTO wheel if you love driving classics, the Ferrari F1 wheel and the Formula SF 1000 if you love to spend your weekends on F1, the R383 Sparco Rally mod if you love ripping through Finnish countrysides, and the Sparco P310 competition wheel if you love battling in GT4 cars. The support is great, and that makes this wheel a great buy, especially under that $500 mark. Up next is Logitech. We cannot forget their tried and true offerings, especially at that $300 mark. Logitech was cooking when they came out with both the G29 and the G920. Compatibility for both consoles was huge, and offering such a great deal on something that produces such great feedback with a dual motor system outputting about 2.3 newton meters of torque with 900 degrees of steering rotation, it's hard not to feel like you're getting a good deal with this wheel, and that's exactly why it's one of the best-selling sim racing wheels in history. PlayStation and Xbox UI navigation controls, magnetic paddle shifters, self-calibrating, buttons and dials, force feedback, non-linear brake pedal, a clutch pedal, even a compatible driving force H-pattern shifter you can add on. I mean, what doesn't this thing have for $300? This was a great buy 10 years ago and still is today. While it doesn't provide an ecosystem to back this wheel up, for entry-level racing, it's a no-brainer. Darren and John did a review on this wheel a while back, and it still holds up, and you can always check that out. We'll leave links in the description for that too. The real budget sim racing Jesus right now has to be the Moza R3 bundle. It only offers 3.9 newton meters, but it is direct drive and comes with the ES wheel, which is about 280 millimeters in diameter, an SRP Lite 2 pedal set, and a desktop mounting clamp, and can also be hard mounted to your rig. It's also backed by the entire Moza ecosystem for only $300. While the pedals are linear progression, there is an alien mod to convert the brake pedal to load cell, which is an incredible upgrade for budget pedals and performance. Moza also sells a one-up of the R3, and that is the R5. It gives you just a bit more power over the R3, but jumps up in price about $140. More on the R5 in a minute. If you stick with the R3, and as long as you're on PC, you can get an SRP Lite performance kit added on, as well as the alien mod, which converts the brake pedal to a load cell. And you can grab the SRP Lite clutch pedal and still only be at $469, which is just under that benchmark and an awesome deal. If you get the R3 bundle in the Xbox version, it does start at $360 because of the ESX wheel, but it still leaves room to play around with in terms of hooking yourself up with accessories under $500. Now to the Moza Racing R5 bundle. If you're looking for that extra 5.5 newton meters of torque, this is what you're looking for. With the Lite Performance Kit and the ES Formula mod, you can be right at $493, which again is right under that benchmark. We have a bundle builder on SimMotion's website that makes all of this super easy, as there's dozens of ways to mix this ecosystem around, all while staying under $500. Moza's entire lineup of wheels, the KS, the TSW, CSV2P, RSV2, GSV2P, the Vision GS, FSR2, even the Lamborghini wheel. All of these you can use on both of these bases, which is incredible and can be directly transferred to any wheelbase that Moza provides. Moza's ecosystem is not something to scoff at. Even at entry level, you can set yourself up for the bigger and better items later. Moza products are primarily supported on the PC, but do offer compatibility on the Xbox as long as you have the ESX wheel. So while they have a lower buy-in price, PCs nowadays are not cheap and can be a costly entry if you don't already have one. Overall, there are a few other options out there, but we believe that these are the core wheels to get you where you need to go under $500. and provide a good ecosystem to build on that gives you a great immersive experience. Me personally, my vote is the R5 bundle. It is the holy grail of entry-level performance, and for what it offers at $450, it cannot be beat. We hope that we were able to offer some insight to get you into the wheel market. Make sure to stick around and subscribe, as we'll be making a video on a buyer's guide for $1,000 or less. I'm Jake with Inside Sim Racing. I'll see you around.